The examination is coming in 5 minutes, so to start with question 1, you guys work on question 1, please. All right, sir. Let's go to question 1, please. Give you a few minutes, let's see if you can do it for yourself. Has anybody got copies of the lecture notes? You guys have copies of the notes? Find a K. You need to specify why you put K. Like K can be any integer. Like for example, K is 4. K is 4. And this will be infinite. So this will be you need to specify what K. It wouldn't work for all values of K. For example, K is 1. K is 1. Yeah, but 1. 1 minus 3 is 1. You can't do that because if they want to you can only expand it when the argument is positive. So here the argument is not positive, it's negative. You can do the expansion only if y is greater than
I'm not sure what.
Okay, let me show you after.
有没有？ All right, guys. Shh. Can you guys listen? Can you guys listen to question 1, please? Question 1. I'll see. Question 1 is f of x equal to. Can somebody read the question? I can't remember what it is. It says what? So f of x equal to 3x. Okay. 3x to the power minus 4x strictly greater than 1. The idea is to show that the MGF does not exist. You need to, as I said in the lectures a few minutes ago, you need to show that the integral from 1 to infinity of. So you need to show that this integral here is equal to plus infinity. That's what you need to show, right? And the idea I suggested in the lecture is as follows: is to use the following fact that e of tx is greater than I gave this hint, right? Because if t is positive and x is positive, because x goes from 1 to infinity, this is greater than this for every k. So the idea is to choose the value for k so that the lower bound of this is equal to plus infinity. Now, obviously, in your case, you don't have the experience, so you need to try different values for k and choose the one that it works, right? But in my case, I know which one will work. So, for example, if I choose k to be equal to 4, right? If I choose k to be 4, then this will be greater than yes? Are you guys with me? I've chosen k to be equal to 4. Okay, so this will be right? And the integral of 1 from 1 to infinity is obviously equal to plus infinity. Yeah? So what we have shown is that the MGF is greater than plus infinity, but nothing can be greater than plus infinity. So this implies that the MGF must be equal to plus infinity, and therefore the MGF does not exist. All right. So that's how you do. Is this guys clear to all of you? So the idea is to choose the value for k. Is to choose the k over. Sorry, guys. Is to choose the k here so that the lower bound is being this one, is equal to plus infinity, right? Okay. All right. Can you now do the next question, guys? Question 2. Can you do question 2, guys, now, please? You okay? Yeah, sorry. You have a question now?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I've got as far as that on question 2.
Yeah,
where you got
that
the
is
gamma
equal to
function.
plus infinity, yeah.
But
Because
why is that equal to plus infinity?
because
or
the
something?
gamma function, in the lectures I said that the gamma function is undefined at 0, minus 1, minus 2, etc. So
Okay.
at gamma at minus 1 is plus infinity.
Okay. Right, brilliant. Thank you.
You were in the lectures, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mentioned that, yeah. Anybody who hasn't signed the attendance sheet, guys? You guys do question 2, please. Oh, question 2, I think, is it, which one is this? Question 2. Sorry. Sorry, you okay? Anybody else who has a sign? It's defined everywhere except the defiance A equal to 0 minus
你觉得你就没有选择我一开始选错了，一开始选4。我觉得选2
Your answer? You can choose, please. Yeah, you can choose Bishop 2, yeah. Yes, Bishop 1.
All right. Hey. Let's see. This is question 2. Right, now the idea is, once again, what value to choose for k. In this case, k equal to 2 should work, right? So you should choose k to be 2. Yeah? Are you guys listening or what? Right, if you haven't done it, just choose k to be 2. This is what you get, right? So this will be this. Now I'm going to make the following substitution. So dx by dy okay. Yeah. So if you make this substitution into this, you will get t squared by 2 okay, and this will become, you can use the minus sign to switch the limits around, so it is 0 to infinity of 1 over y e of minus y dy. So this is t squared by 2 times, now if you were in the lectures this afternoon, you would see this is, what's this known as? It's the gamma function at 0. And I said to you that gamma function is defined everywhere except at the point 0, minus 1, minus 2, etc. So it's undefined at 0. So therefore this is equal to plus infinity. And therefore MGF does not. All right, guys. Yeah. Can you do question 3 now, please?
Okay, okay, yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, yes. When you have a negative argument, you cannot say it. When you have a negative argument, you can't. The positive argument only when you have a positive argument. Well, maybe. That's okay.
All right, question 3. I'm trying to remember what the question is. Question 3 is 2. Oh, okay. All right, guys. Now, how would you do this, guys? Hello, guys. How did you do this, guys? There are various ways you can do this. The easy way, one way to do this is to make a sub, because you don't like to have 1 plus x here, right? So you need to make one way to do that is to make the substitution y equal to 1 plus x. So x becomes y minus 1. Okay. Okay. So if you sub this into this, guys, you will get the limits will change from 1 to infinity. E of t, x will become y minus 1, the 2 outside, and y minus 3 dy. Now this integral is more, it looks easier than this one, right? Compared to this, it looks a lot easier, right? So that's the reason I made this sub. So this, you get 2 okay. Now I'm going to apply the usual trick. I'm going to choose k to be 2. If you choose k to be 2, guys, you get all right. This is what you get if you choose k to be equal to 2. This becomes greater than this. Okay. So this is e minus t t squared integral 1 to infinity of y to the power y of minus 1. The integral of this is easy. So what's the integral of this, guys? Is log of y, limits from 1 to infinity, e of minus t squared, limit at log of infinity is infinity, log of 1 is 0, so this is equal to plus infinity. Yeah, therefore NGF. Is that clear, guys? You see what I did? Yes? Okay. Right, can you do question 4 now, please? Yeah, it's the k approaches infinity. So when you take the limit as k goes to infinity, it will approach infinity. So k is an arbitrary number. K can be any number. It doesn't need to be 1, 2. We're not fixing a specific value for k. K can be anything, right? K can be infinity. So you cannot say this is the log normal distribution. For the log normal distribution, this is the last distribution.
Yeah, but here again, K is a number that we chose to prove from this. You cannot say that K is something that we show that we never prove. Prove to prove this. You cannot say all possible. One value for K is not equal. We're going to prove what? We have to show that if this is when you give this a finite number for all points in level, then you can say that it doesn't exist. But here, if we have
All right, guys. Shh. Could you listen to me, guys? This is question 4. And this is the last one I'm going to do today because question 5 is trivial. It's easy. All right. To do this question, this is a little bit different from the other questions because the trick I have mentioned so far is not going to entirely work on this question. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the trick as it is, which is see the only difference is that I'm not going to assume any value for k, so I'm going to just leave k as k, right? So I'm not going to fix a value for say 1, 2, or 3, or 4. Like that. So I'm going to leave k as k. So this becomes right, this becomes this, right? Right, the next thing is I'm going to work with this integral here. To work with this integral, I'm going to do a sub. The obvious sub here is to make the substitution y equal to log of x. So x equal to e of y, and dx by dy is e of y. All right. So if you sub this back into this integrand or integral, you will get the limits 0 will go to minus infinity, infinity will become plus infinity, Yeah? Are you with me, guys? So all I have done so far is to sub this into this, and this is what you will get. Okay? Right, now right? I simplified this to get this. Now this should look familiar to you if you were here last week. You remember sheet 0 last week? Yeah? You should be familiar with this kind of integrals. So what I'm going to do is I've taken out a minus a half, so inside the brackets you have y squared minus 2k, sorry 2ky rather, 2ky. Now, do you remember something called the completion of squares? I mentioned to you last week. If you do the completion of squares, you get, don't tell me you were not here last week, you were here, right? Do you remember this? Do you remember this step from last week? What I've done here is known as the completion of squares. So I completed the squares with respect to y. So you get this equal to this. Yeah? Okay? So alright, this is what you get, and this guy here, tell me it's equal to this is equal to 1 because it's the integral of a PDF of a normal distribution, and any PDF must integrate to 1 by definition, right? So what you have is yes, and now you should take the limit. You should take the limit as k goes to infinity. This will go to infinity, and therefore NGF NGF does not exist. Is that clear, guys? Yes? No? When you do question 5, it's easy. I'm not going to do question 5. I'm sure you can do it by yourself. Question 5 is really easy.
这个东西就是配方嘛，外方减2ky加 k 方是外减的配方嘛，对吧？连续这个是配方嘛，不是缺这个嘛？外方减2ky加 k 方不就是外减的配方吗？它多加了个配方嘛，外减的配方，又多加了一个配方，后面又减掉了配方，又减了一个配方，这是配方嘛？但是我觉得这个东西可以直接做。
我也想吃，因为自己很想。他每天都去2个小时考，天天写。
It is defined everywhere except as this part. It is defined at -0.5. That's why there are many books that they claim that gamma at negative numbers is undefined, but that's not true. That's not true. The gamma at -0.5 is defined. Yeah. It's only undefined at this point. Yeah. So that's the way it's defined. That's the way gamma function is defined. And if you see the gamma function before, you have which was that. In China. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Yeah. It's by definition, it's only undefined when we have 0 or negative integer values. Negative integer values. Then it's undefined. But in all other values, it's still defined. Yeah, you can prove it. But not now, maybe that some other time. You come to my office, I'll prove it. You can come anytime, but now, today is too late. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow you can come between 11 and 5 p.m. Anytime. Yeah.
Sorry, but if the normal is E, the make up X minus so I believe this is supposed to.
Wait.
The last part, I was figuring out like I'm just gonna change this a bit.
Okay.
Oh, in one screen. Not screen. 我跟你讲电影中，我跟你讲中。 我知道，因为我这边就拉一个出来，就变成这个，然后就变成 normal 对不对？对。啊。
我刚刚有的全发了。
You want to talk to me? Sorry, sir. I thought you should ask me everything.
啊，我一问，为什么
You like this one? You don't like this one? What's wrong? Oh, I can't even think of it. Yeah, just This is my I had to do a legal walk over there and walk back. That road is closed, did you see? Yeah. That's why I told you I have to walk over the side.
Did he give you the last two sheets I print out?
She sent you by email.
Yeah, I got your email. Yeah, I saw your email.
Yeah, and only from those three mentioned which distributions, but for others I put a question mark there.
Yeah, we saw the email. Yeah. Before I left. I saw it. Yeah. Now we put them later. Maybe tomorrow.
Is there a next step?
Let's go. See you guys. See you.
瞬间就是这种气质破洞。